All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, guys. What's going on Zoom, guys? Welcome back. YouTube, guys, welcome back. Happy Thursday, everyone. Wasn't going to jump on today, but couldn't do the Asia market call, so I thought we will jump on for London. Thought we'll jump on. You guys on Zoom, I didn't take these buys. I wanted these buys. I'll explain why I didn't take it in a second. Sammy's okay. Yeah, he's good, actually. After spending about $1,500 on X-ray vet bills, it turns out he had just torn, like basically ripped off like the underneath of his nail, which obviously sounds horrible, but yeah, not as bad as we thought, which is good, because we're going away soon. Didn't want to leave him if they thought it was going to be some sort of fracture or something like that, so I had to do all these X-rays. It just turns out he just ripped his nail off, which obviously sucks, but yeah, $1,500 to get X-rays to tell us he's ripped off his nail is pretty crazy. I was going to call in sick with Sammy. No, I was supposed to do Asia today, but I couldn't do Asia because I was taking Sammy to the vets. So I thought we'll jump on London today, knowing that he's fine as well. So I know, man. So we got to take some serious gold trades today to pay for that. Same happened to my boxer 2 weeks ago. Really, only holding by the vein. Yeah, it's fucking horrible, man. It still sounds horrible. How they couldn't have spotted that without doing X-rays, I have no idea. What's going on YouTube guys? Welcome back, everyone. People tuning in from all over the world: UK, Vietnam, Indonesia, America, South Africa. My lounge room. I've never been there, man. It sounds pretty nice. I do a trade and retreat there if you want. If we're welcome. Good morning, man. Let's have a look. Let me just make sure everyone is in here. Oh, nice. Cheers from Finland. Nice. Yeah, literally. Yeah. I'm in the wrong business. When I seen that bill, I was like, I am in the wrong business. I need to be in the vet biz now. I couldn't do what they do. It's incredible they do what they do. I couldn't do what they do. Yeah, I didn't take these buys here, guys. I was loving the look of these buys for gold to continue pushing up into all-time high resistance yesterday, as well as this high. The reason I didn't take this trade is because, to me, like, this was looking good from here. Like, you grab lows, close bullish. Like, that to me was looking good. Like, to just buy this candle. And then once this one came all the way back down, I was looking for a buy stop on the flip. But I was like, you're coming all the way back down again, and you're still closing bearish. You are holding a nice level of support, but in normal times, if you guys ever see something like this, that is a great opportunity to just start buying from there. To then see it come all the way back down, re-grab the lows is just, it's just not really my trade. So I wanted the buy on the flip of this candle. However, you can kind of see it did actually close bearish. So liquidity was here and here. Sorry, here and here. You can see it did actually close bearish. So no buy stops. And then, yeah, unfortunately, price just ripped. And then from that point, I'm like, well, I'm not going to chase it from here. And then he came up and tagged yesterday's highs very, very well. Very, very well. So you just tagged into them all-time highs on the currency chart one more time. And are already starting to pull back. Another reason why I was kind of a bit put off this trade is because the hourly did actually close bearish. Never really re-grabbed the lows. So you guys know the way we like to trade. We like price to grab the lows and then flip. We didn't quite do that. So I wasn't really comfortable trying to take that 15-minute flip. It was kind of a nice morning star on the 30 though. Strong level of support. And then, yeah, kind of the 15 just ripped. And by the time it ripped that much, I was looking at this like, oh, we do still have, like, 39 ticks into the highs. But it's like, well, yeah, where's your stop? Well, all the way down there. So you're, what, risking 39 to make 39 1-to-1? Not really my style. Yeah, rip was quick, yeah. had the same thought as well. Yeah, nice, Dave. That's good, man. It's good. It's good. Yeah, the vets have seen my streams. They absolutely have. They've been watching the streams for sure. But yeah, it was a very nice hold of the support. But honestly, guys, like even if you start to see like this, like as soon as this grabs the lows, hold support. Like you guys know, we take these ones a lot. The only time, and it happened to us once on stream, it happened to us on a trade and retreat one time as well. The only time these don't work is in the Asian session, because it needs to grab, even here, you grab the lows, held support, you'd be looking to push, come all the way down, re-grab the lows, and then you push. Like in normal markets, like that to me is a good trade. If anyone took that and took a loss, that's a great trade. Take that 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, and you will make money. It's only Asia. Sometimes you do have to come down, grab the extra liquidity before then pushing. Which most times, sometimes, you know, if you do get stopped out, most of the time the markets do give an opportunity for you to get back in. But today didn't really do that. So yeah, I'm personally flat on the day. I haven't taken a single position here today. I bought some stonks this morning. Some long-term stonks. In terms of any intraday trades, I personally haven't taken anything yet today. I haven't taken any positions. I do still want these buys. But I'm going to wait for this hourly to close. I like gold to continue pushing up into 29.50. Hard mentally, 100%, man. So that's the thing. People don't realize how incredibly draining trading can be sometimes. But this was a nice move up yesterday. We spoke about these sells in the pre-New York market call for price to hold this head and shoulders to come down and liquidate these lows. This was the liquidity level we gave in the New York market call. Pushed down for about 170-ish ticks before then grabbing the lows and pushing back higher. Now, I did say on my market call that although I do believe price is going to come down and grab these lows nicely, it's not really my job to try and short into that when gold's been so bullish. But it was very nice to see you literally coming down, tagging these lows to absolute perfection, getting back above, and then continuing to buy. That would have been the trade I would have preferred. Which, you know, you could have even considered from here. Once you start to hold resistance, cut the trade at break even, take the minor loss. Then once you start breaking back out again, continue buying. So nice call on the shorts down. Not really my trade. Kind of late in the day here, but you didn't end up continuing to squeeze higher. What stonks am I buying? I'll show you in a second, man. I'll show you. How long we got? The music's, let me turn this music down a bit. It's a bit loud. Bit louder than annoying. Let me turn this down. Do you risk the same amount in combines and express? I do. Yes. Yep. Depends on the size, but yeah, pretty much 1 to 2 all the time. But stocks I bought today is I bought some more Tesla, and I bought some Google after it had a 12% pullback. Hey Jaden, what's going on, man? So this is my I'll show you here, man. Let me show you. This is my longer term account. I only started this in January, and I put some more in yesterday as well. And my goal with this, honestly, is like 10 to 20 to maybe 30% a year. So I started this in January. I currently have around 65,000 in the account. I got 55,000 invested, and I got about 10,000 ready to go in some other stocks. So you can see my biggest holding right now is Tesla, which I just bought like $10,000 worth last night. I got about 17,000 in Nvidia, playing it up to like the double top areas. I bought Google like half an hour ago. AMD, I'm in very small because it's still kind of in a downtrend, but I'm waiting for that to get more close to like 100. And that's all I've been around. This little Norwegian cruise was just a little fun play because it dipped so much. But these are my real big plays, which I'm gonna keep dollar cost averaging into Tesla. I think Tesla could see another little dip low. It's typically bearish in between Q1 to 2 and then picks up in the summer months. So slowly buying into Tesla. I don't know, maybe every month or depending on how much it dips. And Nvidia have been buying into quite nicely as well. And I'll keep growing it each month as well. Goldie's squeezing higher. Here goes. Goldie's squeezing higher. So you just grab the lows, starting to break back higher. I wasn't on the charts yet, so. Yeah, Goldie to all-time highs again. Look at that. That's huge. You know what's crazy is the futures chart hasn't actually hit all-time highs yet. The futures chart is not at all-time highs. I've messed this up now. All-time highs in the futures is around 29.69. 29.69. I mean, it is kind of nice here. Like, you know, you grab the lows and flip bullish. Grab the lows, re-breaking high. You're up like 30 ticks there already. Futures is also grabbing the lows, starting to flip back bullish. Only 20 ticks. Wow, that was really nice, actually. That was really nice. 15 a little bit ugly. 30 minute nice. Oh no, lower than my 50k combines. Way to go, bro. Thank you, man. It's always good to have something. And this is not my personal trading account. This is just a long-term investment account. Which, you know, like I don't, them investments, like I don't check it every day or anything like that. It's just check it like once or twice a week and just leave it. Yeah, day trading is main priority. Absolutely, yeah. Smash day trading and use the profits for day trading to eventually build long-term stocks or any long-term assets that you want to get into. But if you can make like 10 to 20% a year on stocks, you know, you're doing very well. Which is not, I don't say it's not hard, but it's not crazy unrealistic to aim for like 20 to 30% in stocks. Goldie squeezing high here. Look at this. Kind of tough up here though. Very tough for us. You know, when we jumped on London yesterday, we were nowhere near all-time highs, so we were buying into all-time highs. Well, now we're here. Futures is a different price. Yeah, man. Yep. This is the spot chart. Futures chart is the future price of gold. From where gold is on the spot or the futures chart up into all-time highs is still like 36 ticks away. But with the spot chart touching these all-time highs now, it's a little bit tough. A little bit tough. Going to day trading, yeah, absolutely, man. The first thing, like the analysis with the stock side is super simple as well. For instance, this Nvidia trade that I'm in from like somewhere around here. Just using extremely simple like breakout levels. Same as Google that I bought this morning. Had a beautiful 10% dip. Beautiful dip here coming into some major levels. So cool. Back up into the highs, or at least into these levels. You know, you're talking like 7 to 8 to 10%. Just very simple levels and breakouts. Super simple technicals. You got S&P. What, squeezing all-time highs soon as well? Up like 4%. Goldie kind of a little bit tough up here, guys. Not a lot we can really do up here, unfortunately. But I mean, look at the hourly. Hourly made sense. You know, you held the support, you closed bullish, bottom wick, you're pushing higher. Have you allocated your funds to an asset management company? Automated traders? Nah, never, man. Nah. Oh, I do everything myself. I do everything myself, man. Coming down for an instant bottom wick, which Like, I would like to buy this. Like, if I had reasons to go long, like this right now would be a sound trade. All I can really see is like that previous high and that as a target, and I don't really know where you're going to go from there. If we start to flip bullish, what do you have into highs? 12. The only thing that I can see is that the fact that the futures hasn't grabbed the all-time highs. Like I say, from where the futures is right now into all-time highs is like 50 ticks away, which is very nice. Let me see. Is the currency and futures looking the same? Yeah. A little bit different, but very similar. Huge sell-off on the DAX, really. Let's have a look. I know copper came down for our liquidity levels that we spoke about yesterday. Oh, no, it hasn't. It still hasn't grabbed them. Wow, look at that. Still hasn't grabbed the lows. But came up, grabbed the highs, broke back below. Little dip down. Probably would have got you a break even. Copper still has this downside liquidity, which is nice. Let's keep an eye on copper today. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Yeah, huge. Rip the highs. That's the strongest bearish close we've seen for the whole year. Yeah, look at that. Good spot, man. Good spot. Very, very big push down. Look at that. Rip the highs, flip. So if you can retrace and keep selling, it could be interesting. I'm not taking this just because it's so hard to know what's really going to happen up here. I don't really know if this is going to flip bullish and keep driving or find some resistance and dip down. Just looking at the basic structure, you're grabbing lows and breaking out. Grabbing lows, breaking out, grabbing lows, breaking out. So, you know, it does make sense to follow that. You would just have to manage pretty aggressively. Let's see. Let's see. That's why yesterday was so much nicer, because yesterday, like I say, you were nowhere near all-time highs, but you were buying into all-time highs. Well, today you've jumped in the charts and you're at all-time highs. Which, when you're at all-time highs, you just have to be a little bit more cautious. Let's see this 5 close. 1 minute. Futures 5. Let me have a look at the futures. The thing I do like about these buys is the fact that futures isn't quite there. I do like that. Yeah, huge, man, huge. Copper's definitely one that we can keep an eye on. We still have this down into here, which is like 60, 70 ticks. Strong bearish daily close yesterday, breaking back below the level. This is our weekly liquidity target here, previous weekly lows. Price action on copper just sometimes doesn't really make much sense to me though. If I was going to trade copper, it would be on a combine. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't trade copper on my funded. I don't trade it enough. So if I didn't trade copper to get the funded account, and if I now start trading copper and take some losses, I'd feel really stupid. So you might have to be a little bit more patient here on gold. Any of you guys on Zoom get any trades in Asia? So I wasn't very active in Discord today. I hadn't really had a chance to catch up. Ooh, 50 ticks secured and liquidity grab. Nice, George. Look at that. That's huge. That's a great trade. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that was that 15 flip I wanted. Nice. Doesn't look like Asia did too much. More so closer to like here, you know, or here. Oh, where was Asia? Grab some highs, dip down, grab some lows, broke above, held it, pushed. See, that was kind of nice on the 5 minute. That's that morning start. 15, a little bit messy. Hey Mikey, what's going on, man? Welcome back, welcome back. 5 minute close with a pretty decent rejection there. No real bottom wick on this 5 though. Is there no... Oh yeah, look at that. That's the thing, honestly, like if I was looking at this close yesterday, I'd be like, coming in today, you might actually start to pull back. Because you're grabbing highs, holding resistance. Like, if I was to ignore what's happened so far today, if I was coming on this day, I'd be like, yeah, you may actually pull back into the lows. But now, open, rip. Big, big, big rip. Yeah, not the easiest of ranges up here, that's for sure. So what is this candle look like? Yeah. Yeah, yesterday's candle was a little bit very indecisive. Which coming onto the charts, like you could kind of look for both sides today. I guess, you know, once you start grabbing highs and closing bearish but not really breaking out, once you grab the lows, close bullish, engulf, that's your sign to go long today. Over trade day, 7 trades. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. End of the day plus 140. Yeah, lock that out, man. It's a lot. That's a lot of trades. Once the green tail is done, yeah, good man. Close it and come back. That's the thing. You know. That's the thing. You only really need like 1 to 2 good trades a day, if that. You know, 1 to 3 trades a week, and you're chilling. What's silver been up to? Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Not much. Let me just have a look here. Let me get rid of this. If you guys haven't already, be sure to check out the video I posted yesterday about how to take the leap into full-time trading and when you should actually do it and how you should do it and how I did it. Lots of value in that one. Goldie trying to squeeze high here on the futures as well. Futures trying to push through these all-time highs is just the upside risk versus, upside reward versus the downside risk is, it's very off. Previous 5 lows, you're talking like 21 ticks to imaginary upside targets. Full margin. Yeah, full margin. Take your 2 ticks and run. And that is not financial advice. That was not my advice either. Was a good video, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Glad it helped. If anyone's watching anything else, feel free to send it over. Not really too much we can do here on gold. Whilst you're ripping these all-time highs. I like these levels. Look at this. Never really re-grabbed these lows before this push up. Could be a nice liquidity level for later on. Yeah, 15 contracts, 2 ticks, $300. That's crazy. That's crazy. Give me 2 seconds. Let's have a look at copper. If we want to trade copper today, what we've seen so far, we're grabbing some highs, closing bearish, but you're also holding some support. So if I was going to trade copper today, I'd probably want to see price get below here. If we look to the left, this is a pretty strong level. Broke resistance, big level, big fake out, big resistance. So if you can get back below here, start breaking some lows on copper. About 70-ish ticks into the lows. Managed to catch 170 tick last night. Nice. Good work, man. It's beautiful. 18 tick stop loss. Amazing, man. Yeah. Done for the week for sure. Very nice trade, man. Very nice. What does it say? Thursday. We don't have any news today. Unemployment claims, but nothing of interest. And then we got tomorrow. PMI tomorrow. Remember, you guys, you can trade copper on top step as well. Just got to remember, it moves at 12.50 per tick per contract, as opposed to gold is 10. Copper is more. But no reasons for me to want to sell copper just yet. Unless you start flipping bearish and breaking some lows, then cool. You could sell it. But not just yet. It was a nice liquidity grab here today. Look at that. Perfect double top. Got liquidated. Same as here. Grabbed the highs. Broke out. Held it. Grab the highs. Break out. Hold it. And you could short. So same thing here. You can do it in the settings. You can hide it if you don't like to see it. On the settings in privacy. If you don't want to see how much your P&L is up, you can hide everything, man. Yeah, double top on the futures, yeah. Double top on the futures, all-time highs. Just with the currency chart being so high here, it's hard for me to want to buy it up here. Very hard. Because at any point in this currency chart, you can find some resistance and have steep pullbacks. Okay, so look at the price action when you're all-time highs yesterday. Very, very aggressive. So buying into it was nice, but then once you get up there, things can get pretty ugly. Things get pretty ugly. Morning, mate. Good morning, man. Yeah, top step X. Yeah, on the privacy section, you can change all your risk settings, copy trading, privacy, everything, man. Yeah, a lot of volume. Yeah, hard to tell what the direction would be. You certainly wouldn't. Well, for me anyway, I certainly wouldn't want to be a buyer at all-time highs. I'll be a buyer into all-time highs. But actually taking brand new positions, too risky. Too risky. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq kind of holding some strong levels. Strong levels. Tuesday's high looks like a nice liquidity level. Where are we? Pretty messy PA. Or Nasdaq kind of getting a bit squeezed in this bit of a range. We set a lot here on copper. Copper start breaking back below these lows, and we could have the sales. done with NQ for a while. Yeah, I don't like Nasdaq, honestly. It's just, yeah, like I said, like Nasdaq's good on the days where it moves well, but then on the days where it just goes sideways, oh man, you get chopped up all day long. And these are some huge ranges. Well, you're ripping down, ripping up, down. Like even these moves in here, like this up and down move are very, very, very big moves. What's up, YouTube fam? Hey Aaron, how you doing? Hey Alex, what's going on, man? I'm good, thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well as well. Lost 2K today. Yeah, it's one of them ones where it's not easy to kind of manage risk like it is on gold. Gold trying to squeeze down here as well. Same as the future chart. That's the reason I don't like buying here. I thought you were a market maker. I wish. If I was, I would buy gold right now and I would pump it to the moon. Straight to 3,000, man. Straight to 3,000. Okay, 30 grabbing previous 30-minute highs. Previous 30-minute grab the lows. Rejected. You do have 29.50 sitting just above, which is a nice level. Hey, Aaron, tuning in from South Africa. Welcome, man. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. $134 people watching. You guys on YouTube, remember to drop a little like for the stream. To see what Goldie's going to do at these highs. I am favoring watching something like copper. Well, not right now anyway. I mean, yeah, even on, see the thing is of copper. Although, yeah, we do believe some lows are going to get grabbed. You are at major 4-hour support. We have to look at this from a 4-hour time frame. There's a huge push down range, and you can pull back before dipping. Give me 2 seconds, guys. If Aaron was a market maker, he'd create liquidity in a flick of a second. Show us all the bounty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Goldie kind of throwing signs here that you're going to pull back. Like I say, I'm not really too interested in trying to short that. But by the looks of this, yeah, it doesn't really look like it's it's good to continue buying. It's unfortunate. Which is fine, you know, you come on days like today, just cool, just take a step back, come back in an hour, 2 hours, and let the markets come to you. That's what trading's all about. You're not going to get trade every single day. There was a lot of opportunities yesterday on gold in probably every single session. And you come on today and there might not be anything at all. That's fine, that's trading. I would be surprised to see anyone consistently making money trading every single day. Morning, everyone. Gene from St. Louis. Long NQ. Nice, man. Nice. Dave from California. Love the stream. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I would love it even more if we could get some trades. Yeah, let's have a look. How's our OJ doing? And our cattle. Where is it? Is it this? Oh, not too well. Not too well. Let's get off that. Let's not look at that. Don't look at that, man. Get off. Get off that. Or leave that. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. If anyone wants to send in any charts, feel free to do so. We can fire them up. You guys on Zoom, just feel free to post in the link. You guys on YouTube, just copy the link and post the end code, and we'll be able to fire it up. Because for now, gold's gonna need some time here, unfortunately, this morning. It's gonna need some time. Copper looks like it's. That's what I was just saying. Look at this. Look at this on the 4 hours. Zoom out a minute. Could you easily be coming for a strong pullback? Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't be selling that anytime soon. Yeah, orange juice is trade. Yeah, absolutely. Orange juice is booming. You can trade anything, man. Literally anything. The yen's been great today. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, nice. Clean uptrend. Very, very nice. Riley. Yeah, kind of bullish stuff in the range. Yeah, I agree, man. As the thing is, yeah, it is very, very ugly in here. It can get so messy. Yeah, the yen is nice if you're in longs. Kind of breaking out beautifully. Which is, let me just have a look. Quick look at the US dollar. Yeah, still creeping lower. Wow, look at that massive push down into these highs. Engulfed straight back above. Yeah, yen's booming. No bottom wick on that daily. Tiny one, but not really. Let's have a look at some of the other currencies. What's the euro been up to? Probably just, I imagine, very similar. Not doing too much. Yeah, kind of messy. What was our analysis here? Alright, so we spoke about the longs. Get back above, hold it, see if you push. Straight back below. Held it as resistance. Lower. Just creeping and creeping down. Looks like it's like, to me this looks like a solid push up. Just creeping down and creeping down. To potentially push. Trading places at movies about orange juice is nice. Could let it run. Hey, as long as you got your piece, man, that's what it's all about. You're never gonna get the perfect entry or the perfect exit, but as long as you get your piece of the markets, that's all we're here to do, man. So good job. Pound futures, very, very messy as well. I think there's no real, there's not really been any crazy news this week, so nothing has really been happening too much. NASA's been weird this week. Yeah, it looks like the daily's just at a very, very big level of resistance, so it's just kind of creating a bit of a range. It's been on that nice of a run that, you know, it's bound to create some space. Like, you had a beautiful run last week. This week probably just, you know, a bit of range, and then you may start to break out. Like, these buys last Thursday were beautiful, but now you're kind of back up at this almost all-time high resistance. Kind of just, yeah, bound to create a bit of an aggressive range. Goldie's still trying to squeeze higher. Same as the S&P. Very close to all-time high resistance. Looks like you need to pull back before you can keep squeezing. Goldie's still breaking high. Okay, guys, look at this price action. I don't think you're going to see anything on gold today, unfortunately, guys. Or at least not until potentially New York. Gold's already had that big of a push day since like 5 a.m. You know, it's almost a 100-tick push. You're not going to really be doing too much there. If you just trade gold, come back in like at least 2 hours. At least. Copper. You got to wait till you get back below. We'll see this 30 close. I want to make you guys hang around for no reason. We want to preserve our mental capital, and if that's going to come later on in the day, well, cool. Let's just wait for that. But we'll see this 30 close. To be honest, even if gold closes bullish, I'm not going to be buying up here. If I'm a buyer on gold, it's down here or it's here, not up here. A bit of a pop. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, that's the thing. The daily's kind of just opened and just ripping straight into all-time highs. There's just no stopping gold. We can't hit your goal. Hit hang with you, man. That's what we like to hear. Good man. Good man. Yeah, very, very small. If any. Like, I mean, I know there is a tiny one, but it's very rare that I would buy gold with, I look at it from this perspective, with very little bottom wick. Very, very little. Hey, Chow, what's going on, man? So although, you know, you do zoom in and there is a very, very, very tiny one. We just look at it from this perspective. How often do we see these days with that little of a bottom wick? Very rare. Here, here, here again. Not very often. So if there's that little of a bottom wick, it honestly wouldn't surprise me today if by the end of the day, obviously, I'm not trying to think this far ahead, but it wouldn't surprise me if by the end of the day, you know, this still holds back below, and this could just easily be a big top wick. Or if it closes bullish tomorrow, instant bottom wick, and then you can keep buying. You're about to hit that 2950 level here as well. Hey man, came a little bit late, wondering why I didn't take this 30-minute flip and risk off 5-minute lows of the new hour. Which one, man? This 30-minute flip? And the reason I didn't take this 30-minute flip is because if my stop's going below the previous 30, my target is just completely imaginary. Like if I just, you know, put this as my risk reward, it's like that target is just based off just anything, like absolutely nothing. Like my targets of where I'm trading into has to be based off price action. So if I was to base this trade, like, well, you have to manage your trade at the previous 30 high. So it's less than a 1-to-1 risk reward. Like at all-time highs, there's nothing to say, you know, you can't keep pushing up, but you could also just keep pushing down. So the only way I trade all-time highs is by buying up into all-time highs. Like the buys from down here is what I was looking at. Yeah, you're annoying. See you later, man. In a bit. You know, so here, you know, I look for longs from down here because I'm buying into this price action to the left. But buying here, it's almost like, you know, if you just draw a risk reward, it's like, oh, I'm going to go for my 1 to 3 risk rewards. Like the markets don't care about your imaginary risk rewards or your imaginary targets. What I care about is realistic targets. So like, although it is pushing up now, you know, there's nothing to say this couldn't have just hit all-time highs and just massively pulled back last time we hit all-time highs. Same as yesterday as well. You know, if you tried to take this 30-minute flip yesterday, it wouldn't have worked because you're at all-time highs. So at all-time highs, you can keep pushing up or you can create some ranges and then you can pull back. So if I had price action to the left, in terms of the plan, that's definitely a good trade. Because, you know, you grab lows here, close bullish. In normal times, if this wasn't all-time highs, that is a good trade. If that's like kind of what you're thinking, you know, you grabbed lows and broke out, would that be a valid trade? With price action and targets to the left, absolutely. But yeah, for me personally, it's just like, I've seen all-time highs a good few times now, and it's like, anything can really happen up here. It's like, yeah, you can keep squeezing higher, or it's like kind of like yesterday, you can sell off pretty aggressively. Or, you know, you can get stuck in stuff like this. I would prefer to be buying up into all-time highs as opposed to trying to buy at the all-time highs. Although it's pushing up now. Just for me, me personally. Shall we, can we enter? Yeah. What's Bitcoin been up to? What are you up to, Bitcoin? Nothing. Has crypto gone to sleep? Yeah. So yeah, that's the only thing. That's like, you know, that's like I say, with gold at all-time highs right now, you have to be super patient. 29.50 hit though. Look at that, huge, 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 huge. So if I was buying gold today, you know, I'm buying gold from here, or I'm buying gold from here, or from here, not here. And the reason I'd be buying it from here, here, and here is because you have these targets. Spiking through these levels now. That's trend line blow on Bitcoin. Let's have a look, man. Which like this. What you mean, like a? Oh, they're like this as well. Can go quite a lot, to be honest. Futures all-time high spiked. Wow, look at that, huge. Look at that. Yeah, look at that, just spiked out all-time highs in the futures, which you didn't do yesterday, but now you just hit all-time highs there on gold. That's massive. Huge, huge, huge. $29.68.7, new all-time high on the futures there on gold. That's insane. Insane. Does this mean my silver's booming? Yeah. Great job on the retreat itinerary. Thank you, man. Looking good and great. Third conference day. Yeah, absolutely, man. Probably one around the villa, to be honest. There's a projector at the villa as well, so we'll probably get up early one morning, hook up the laptop to the projector, order in some breakfast, and yeah, spend it around the villa and then go in the pool and stuff like that, man. We have the actual conference day on Monday and Friday, but on the Wednesday we'll probably, yeah, do it around the villa, which will be cool. Yeah, look at that. New all-time highs hit on Goldie. What a time to be alive. Where's that price label just gone? I don't know. What a time to be alive. This is huge. Huge, huge, huge. 3,000, here we come. I know, honestly, it's not that far away. It's really not that far away. Look at this daily. This is... What, like, this is just an insane, insane, insane start to the year. Gold's up almost 13%. 13%. in 2 months. Like, it's insane. Not much of a topic on this 30 either. Oh, shit. Yeah, gold literally looked like a crypto chart. Shit. Yeah, a lot of it is to do with that, man. And there was some news yesterday about the Bank of England literally flying gold to America. Let me see if I can find it. It's not like a conspiracy theory. It's like they were literally flying gold bars from the Bank of England to America. Yeah, here you go. Big banks are flying billions of dollars worth of gold bars on commercial planes across the Atlantic.
Joining me now is our business reporter Edward Boyd. So,
whoa! I can read it myself. Yeah, look, vaults in New York are filling up to record levels as physical gold buying goes apocalyptic. Feel bailing my hints of, yeah. That is huge. Yeah, gold price near $3,000. So gold has risen 44% over the past 12 months and is up 11% this year. Like, that's just insane. Well, yeah, whilst the ASX is up 5% and S&P is up 4%, gold being up 11% doesn't sound like much, but for gold, that's absolutely huge. Yeah, they're saying they're expecting gold to go to like 3,000 to 3,500 to potentially even 4,000. Like, it's just nuts. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. There you go. Yeah, literally billions of dollars worth of physical gold bars are being moved from London, the world's leading gold market, into New York as investors seek to get ahead of any potential tariffs. Which is fucking crazy. Literally flying billions of dollars worth of fucking gold across the world. It's pretty insane. Yeah, massive spike up. That's the thing. Like, this is already starting to have a... What's that? That's a 33 tick rejection there on gold already. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Yeah, I think they were kind of over that a little bit. When was that? Yeah, allowing insurance funds to buy gold. The Chinese love to buy up gold. They absolutely love to buy up gold. Yeah, it literally does look like a crypto chart. Honestly, it does. It looks insane. That's the thing. Like I say, you know, you look at this from the start of the year. Where's the start of the year? Here. January to now. Gold being up 12%. 12%, you know, may not seem like a lot in terms of some other markets, but for gold, 12% in less than 2 months is unheard of. Yeah. It's nuts. Non-stop. This is why January and February have been some of the most insane months ever. Yeah, loaded with gold. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, the tariff news has kind of died off a bit now. It's a bit of everything, to be honest. Because you look at the US dollar. US dollar is still getting weaker. US dollar still creeping lower. US dollar's creeping lower. Gold's going higher. It's pure, like, none of these moves are. Obviously, we get our technical entries, of course. But this starts the year as nothing to do with technical analysis. What's copper up to? Copper still chilling. But look at this here on gold. You're getting some pretty aggressive rejections here. This is why, like I say, it's why I don't want to be a buyer on gold at all-time highs. Imagine if you just tried to FOMO in this because you saw it ripping these highs. You're down 50 ticks in less than 10 minutes. Look at this. This is huge. This is why I said to you guys I don't want to be a buyer at these all-time highs. I will buy into all-time highs, but I will not buy at all-time highs. Two very different things. Here, I will buy into all-time highs, which is here, same as here. But here, at all-time highs, I will not be a buyer. Yeah, that big of rejection. What, from the highs we just peaked at straight down to lows, minus 60 ticks, which literally just so happened to be a new all-time high on the futures. So we just hit a new all-time high on the futures and have just dropped 67 ticks. With not much of a bottom wick on the daily. So we have to keep in mind. Like I say, I'm not trying to think that far ahead, but I do look at this daily and think there's not much of a bottom wick there when I zoom out. That could be created at any point. Look at that 30-minute rejection. My downside liquidity level on gold as a intraday play, similar to yesterday. That was our downside liquidity level yesterday. Got hit beautifully. Today, it is here. Again, will I be shorting it? I don't think so. Yeah, literally. Trade the physical, man. I know, we literally I could have bought gold in January. Could have bought gold in January, start the year, and be done for the year, up 12%. Target for NQ is 2224. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, crazy how high gold is going. Yeah, it's honestly insane, man. It's insane. 2224. Yeah, that looks good to me. That's pretty good. I'd wait for maybe a little bit of a breakout. But to retrace that, yep. That looks good. I think, like I said to you guys, anyone who is looking at anything else doesn't just have to be gold. Even if it's just a currency that we don't trade, feel free to send it over. We can look at some other markets here. Copper's trying to shape up. I still like copper sells below here. Got the London Open in about 15 minutes as well. Let's have a look at the DAX. DAX continuation sells maybe back below here. Look at that. What a rejection there on gold. That is huge. Huge, 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 huge. How many people do you think just tried to FOMO into buying gold at all-time highs? People seeing gold hit all-time highs. How many people just tried to FOMO in and buy there? $29.73 hit. $29.73 to instantly down 74 ticks. Yeah, nice. But I want to sell 15 contracts. Yeah, the fucking boobin, man. Yeah, absolutely, Steph. 100%, man. A nice upside target for sure. This is what we like to see. We'll have some trendline liquidity coming up as well soon. It's good, like I say, you know, when things aren't making too much sense here, all of a sudden you get some volume and things are starting to make a lot more sense. So if you start to come back down in these areas and start to bounce off this trend line, people try jumping longs, that's when you could be shorted into where most people are trying to buy. And that could also kind of create a nice little left shoulder head, potential right shoulder. I say potential because it's not confirmed just yet. This is just my thought process of what could happen. We're going to start not going to start trading off what I think could happen, but it's just some analysis there. Can you explain why that would be my liquidity target downside? Yeah, it's because it's you kind of see here how you rejected, never really re-grabbed these lows. So I believe anyone who was buying here on gold, you're going to have some stops down below here. If gold's going to have that true move up, very similar to yesterday. This was the liquidity level I gave yesterday on our pre-New York market call. Now, why did I have this downside liquidity level here? Well, you kind of rejected it here, never really re-grabbed it. So anyone who's trying to look for a big trade on gold, where does their stop loss go? Just below the previous low. Well, if gold's ever going to have a big move up or down, it's always going to come down and grab them previous highs or lows before the real move. So you kind of see here, yesterday you came down, stopped out anyone who's trying to get long, and then you had the real move. So that's a 30-minute double bottom there. And I just so happened to notice the same on the 5-minute here. So if you start coming close to these areas and rejecting, people will try to jump in these longs. Where will their stop loss go? Just below this low. So to me, this is a very nice level to watch. Kind of see here on gold, look, what do you do before the push up? You come down, you grab the lows, and then you push. Well, you didn't really do that here. You broke up, rejected, never grabbed the lows, and then pushed. So that will become my liquidity level. Just trying to understand a level where, what are most people trying to do? And how can I take advantage of it? How do I interpret volume? I do it based off price action, man. I look at volume based off price action. So you can kind of see here, like these candle bodies are getting very, very small. Like you have a nice push up, and the candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I'm like, okay, cool, volume's starting to die. I don't want to trade. I want to wait for the volume to come to me. And then as soon as I get a good body closure, whether it's the 5-minute, the 15, 30, doesn't really matter, then I can trade. Or another way to tell is if you go bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. If the candles are just going up and down, well, then that's a good sign that we're probably ranging. I don't want to trade in this area. So it's about the size of the candle bodies and just the price action itself. Like, are we trending? Are we ranging? Look at this rejection here on Goldie. Still flat on the day, personally, guys. Haven't taken a single trade here today. Would I be annoyed if I didn't take one today? Not at all. Not at all. Doesn't mean I'm not looking for trades. Of course I'm looking for trades. I'm just not one to think that not taking a trade is necessarily wasting time, which, you know, in the beginning sometimes you can look at the markets, and if you don't take a trade, you're like, fuck, well, I've got to do something, surely. I can't end the day not doing anything. Well, waste of time. It's like, nah, that's not true. Even just watching price and eventually getting the eye for the markets really does help. Not trading is trading. Yeah, absolutely, man. Not trading is trading for sure. You got 50% people long here on gold, 50% people short. Yeah, not trading is trading. Absolutely. S&P, very even. NASDAQ, completely 50-50. Oil. Let's have a look at oil. Not that I like trading it, but it's always interesting to have a look at. Trying to make a bounce again this week. Squeezing lower. You could see oil come back up into these highs here. Grab lows, broke out, pulled back, holding this current area. Could see oil come back up into like 73.50 to 74. Cool, thanks. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. No trade day for me is one less blown account. Yeah, absolutely, man. Not trading, having a patience is also a position. 100%, man. We as traders are paid to wait. Here's kind of what I am thinking though. This is what I'm thinking. This is my downside liquidity level. If I want to continue buying gold today, which I obviously do favor, I would love to see this. And if I get long from down here, even if it's just a pullback to potentially go lower, at least I'm kind of following the markets, and I'm only really looking to be a buyer. I'm not personally, just for me anyway. Like I said yesterday, although I had this beautiful downside liquidity level, I'm personally not interested in trying to short into that. I'm favoring being a buy here on gold, especially when we're hitting all-time highs. But if I'm going to be a buy today, it's going to be at a good level. So if I'm going to be a buyer today on gold, it's going to be down here. And whether this trade ends up being another rip into all-time highs, I won't even have any interest in holding it that long anyway. I'd probably just hold it back up into like these areas, and that would still be a good 40 to 50 tick trade. But if I'm going to get something like that, it just needs a little bit of time, that's all. It just needs a little bit of time to develop. Copper kind of create a big range. So I'm not looking for trades here, but if you want to, what am I doing? This is what I'm looking for. Yes, 100% Sam, I like that, man. Making profit is just a byproduct of your most important job, which is protecting your capital. Absolutely, man. That's all we can do as traders. Our job is to protect our capital and make money second. Protect your money at all costs, and then make money second. It's a dream of the wife and I to sell everything we own in Canada and retire in Thailand or Vietnam. One step closer to the dream. We are booking Da Nang with the in-laws in March. Awesome, man. That'll be amazing. Good job, man. Taking the step into what the dream life can be like. Amazing. Do some trading whilst you're there as well, man. Give yourself a good insight into what my life could actually be like. That's amazing, man. Good job. Da Nang is awesome as well, man. You'll love it. Super cheap. You can live very, very well for. And honestly, you don't need to make a lot in trading to be able to live very well in somewhere like Vietnam. Honestly, man. You make like 3,000 a month. You're chilling. The best place to find long-term accommodation places in them areas as well is always Facebook groups. But if you're just going there for like a short vacation, yeah, you get some really good Airbnbs. Really, really good Airbnbs. That'd be amazing, man. Good job on taking the steps to make it happen as well. That's amazing. Yeah, and the fact you're earning in USD, exactly, man, exactly. Yeah, your money like triples, if not more. Trade in New York? Yeah, sometimes, man, sometimes. Depends on the markets. Depends on the markets, depends on the news, depends on the liquidity. I haven't in a while, to be honest, just because I've been having such good trades in Asia and London that I don't... You know, I'll only trade New York if obviously if I want to, if I think there's going to be some good levels, and if I haven't taken a trade in Asia or London. If I haven't taken a trade in Asia or London, I think New York's going to set up some good positions, like potentially today, then I'll trade New York. But if I've had a good trade in Asia or London, or I've had a loss in Asia or London, then I'll come back tomorrow. Contract on a 50k, just one contract, man. One contract's more than enough. You don't trade more than one contract. I think if you measure gold, like if you say you bought gold from here to here, that's a 30 tick move, which is a very small move. That's a 36 tick move. You trade that at one contract, that's $360. More than enough. What, like, scary to leave everything behind and start a new life in a different country at 30 years old? 100%, man. It absolutely will be scary. It's scary, but it's also exciting, man. The unknown and stepping into the unknown is how we grow. We grow in uncomfortable situations. And sometimes it's easy, but nah, you know what? We've got everything here. We've got our life here. Like, why do we want to leave? Like, are we making the wrong decision? But guess what, man? You can always come. You can always go back. That's one thing I kind of, obviously it's different. I did it in my 20s, but my kind of mindset was like, if I take this leap into full-time traveling and trading, the worst that can happen, the absolute worst that can happen, is I go back to doing whatever I was doing anyway. That's the worst thing that can happen. And guess what? If it doesn't work and I do have to go back to doing what I was doing anyway, I've just made the most insane memories over the past 2-3 years anyway, which I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And no one is going to say, oh, look at you, you failed. No one's going to say it. You're going to say, fuck yeah, I tried and I had an absolutely amazing experience and I stepped out of my comfort zone. That's honestly, I would have so many struggles on my traveling and trading journey that like, I'd be like, fuck, am I, like, should I be doing this? Especially when, like I'm seeing friends and, climb up the corporate ladder and all that bullshit. I'm like, am I making the right decision here? And I literally would just, I would always tell myself, nothing back home is going anywhere. And I can always go back and do the exact same thing at any point. But if I don't take that leap and I don't actually give it a try, the constant thought of unknown and what could have been would kill me more than trying it and failing. And I still don't even call it fail. I shouldn't call it failing. It's certainly not failing. It's a life experience. There's nothing. I always encourage, as long as you can, you got some financial support to support yourself, and you got some savings, etc. You can afford like a flight home or accommodation and food. You're going to be completely fine, and you're going to have the best time ever. And you're never going to look back. Even if you do decide after like 2 years, you know what, I'm going to go back home. No one will ever take their memories away from you, and you still will have an absolutely incredible time. That's my preach for the day. Say to everyone, just do it. Just give it a try. If it doesn't work, who cares? You're going to create memories for the rest of your life. You're going to have an absolutely incredible time, and you will never regret it. And I certainly didn't, that's for sure. But these London sessions with you have changed my life. Amazing, man. I appreciate it. That's what we like to hear. Yeah, 100%, man. And you regret not having done it earlier. Exactly. It's never too late as well. Once you think you want to do it, put everything in place to be able to do it, and just do it. Nice one, Brian. See you tomorrow, man. Yeah, and that's it. And that's so true. With Thailand being such a relaxing, positive environment, most of us will leave really quick. 100%, man. That's it. You're going to go do it in a place where you can afford to live very cheap and live a very good lifestyle. Yeah, nice. Back up as your main plan. Yeah, 100%, man. Control your destiny, so enjoy your life as an amazing trader. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. 100%. Live and prove that it can be done successfully. 100%, man. People think, oh, it's easy for me now. You got this and you got that. But when I did, I didn't have anything. I had purely trading. Don't run off my tail. Absolutely, man. And at least you've given yourself a good amount of time to put it in place. Like 2026 is fantastic. At least you're not saying like, you know what, we got to leave right now. Like you're going to put the right measures in place to actually do it properly. Yeah, military, 100%, man. Isn't that a dream? Absolutely, man. So possible. So possible. Have you been back to your old place in Manchester? No, I actually haven't. But it would be kind of cool to go back to. I am going back to the UK in August for some friends' weddings. So it'd be cool to do a little documentary showing you guys all the places where I used to live and sit on the fucking train to work every day and do the grind. Gold's still squeezing higher. Look at this. Could we keep buying into all-time highs now that we have some structure? Well, 15-minute grab highs, close bearish, grab lows, close bullish, and no bottom wick on this 15. Otherwise, I'd say this could be a nice target. Again, no bottom wick on the 30, and no bottom wick on the hourly. Look at that. So we could keep buying gold into these highs, but there's no bottom wick on this hourly. Hit that like button out here, guys. Till next time. See you next time, man. Appreciate you tuning in. There is the possibility to keep buying into here now that we have a target, but yeah, no bottom wick on this hourly. I won't be buying. Evan trading work and get caught? No, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, man. I definitely have like friends and colleagues that would kind of like laugh at the idea of it, I guess. That's why I just kind of stopped telling anyone. Like people just think like, oh yeah, of course you are. Like if you like, people just like, oh yeah, all right, mate. Because they've been doing the same shit for like however long. And if you say you're trying to learn something else, people just try and shut it down very quick. So I just don't really tell. Wouldn't really tell anyone. Reliving that life you were in. 100%, man. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. I used to sit on the tram every single morning, absolutely hating life. Yeah, you get the same response. Honestly, man, that's why it's best not to tell anyone. Yeah, absolutely. Important to have a bottom wick, because if we look at this hourly time frame, how many times do we see the hourly close bullish with no bottom wick? Happened once here. Other than that, we can see almost every single candle has a bottom wick. So seeing this bullish candle with no bottom wick, what does that tell us? It tells us that this bottom wick can be created at any point. Unless it closes bullish, then cool, you can trade the next candle. But this candle having no bottom wick, to me, means it can be created at any point. Therefore, at any point, if I try to buy from here, this can come straight against me. Which is a little bit unfortunate to see this rip with no bottom wick. But to be honest, I would have wanted a break out of here anyway. But yeah, no bottom wick is at any point it can be created. Now it's looking good for sells. Let's have a look. Kind of getting some copper still squeezing higher. Look at that. Yeah, could. Kind of had a little. Came up, held this resistance level, grabbed some highs, closing bearish. Yeah, you can see this flip bearish. Could squeeze. Look at Goldie, man. Goldie, is that no top wick as well? Yeah, again, some crazy price action, these all-time highs. Making it work. Absolutely, man. That's it. Just keep grinding on your own, man. Don't tell anyone about it. Just keep grinding. Can you trade on your phone with Top Step? Yes, you can, man. Yep, you can use it's all web-based. So you can trade on Top Step on your phone, Windows, Mac, it doesn't matter. It's all web-based, just topstepx.com. It's not an app or anything on your phone, but you just go on a web browser, topstepx.com, and you can trade on your phone. If you have to. I don't like phone trading or condone phone trading, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If you've already done your analysis before, you know, you take a trade, you want to go about your day, yeah, it's nice to know that you can. Goldie still squeezing high, guys. Not that I know of, man. I don't think so. It'd be pretty cool though, but not that I know of. I'm gonna travel soon if I make it in trading. Yeah, nice. Working hard for a full year. Refuse to quit. Good man. Keep that mindset as well, man. It's gonna be hard times in trading. I've had plenty of hard dark, lonely times in trading, but you got to keep that same mindset. Anyone who says becoming a full-time trader was easy is lying. Yes. Scary to enter at this high, but also when there's no bottom wick. If we had a bottom wick on this hourly and then kind of broke out, then we could take it because we could be buying into here. But when it kind of just rips this level, it's like kind of tough. Kind of tough. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. I was on mute. Apologies. Just saying, Goldie's still squeezing higher, but it's pretty tough up here. It's not really. I don't really want to trade up here. I would have loved to be buying from here if we had a bottom wick and a reason to do so. Copper creating some aggressive ranges. The DAX is dropping really. Yeah, DAX trying to get back below as well in 5 minutes. How's Sammy? Yeah, he's good, thank you. He's good. He's not fractured or broken anything, which is lucky. He had to have x-rays today. It just turns out he's just basically ripped off like the underneath of his tail. His nail, which the vets couldn't see, so he had to go for x-rays. So yeah, he's good, thank you. He's just at home chilling. A little bit out of it still. I know, honestly, that's the thing. So you're going to regrab these highs, then still... By the time the hourly closes, it's just one big wick. Feels so weird trading all-time highs. Yeah, honestly, you don't want to. You don't want to because at any point it can, keep pushing or it can just go against you. That's kind of 50-50, which is basically just gambling. So, oh wow, look at this DAX drop. Overall daily bearish bias. Instant top wick on the, sorry, not instant top wick, but decent top wick on the daily. Not much of a bottom wick. They're trying to, yeah. They're trying to get it on. They are trying to. They are pushing for it. It'd be amazing if they did. I'd love to. I would take it more serious. I've only taken a handful of trades in the DAX, but if Top Step did get it, yeah, I would look into it way more. Kind of just briefly watch it in the background now. This closes below. Yeah, you could have some decent trades. I kind of do some forward testing. I've traded it like once or twice before. I just saw the UFC 314 card. If anyone's seen that, it's going to be insane. You got Volkan Lopez and Chandler and Paddy Pimblett. That's going to be insane. When is that? April. Where will I be in April? Australia. Oh, that'd be amazing. Copper's creating some aggressive ranges. Look at that, no bottom wick again here on gold. This is trapping in more people. Oh man, yeah. When that happens, I hope it does. I think DDP's getting destroyed. I think he's going to sleep. Yeah, that'll be an absolutely huge one. To be fair, this one in April looks insane. Volkanovski and Lopez will be huge. That'd be a very, very good fight. Same as Chandler and Paddy Pimblett. Fucking both gonna be very, very good. What's Copper been up to? Copper just kind of ranging. Dax having a decent push. I would like to see, if you guys are wanting to trade Dax, kind of got support here as well, which is clearly being held. I would like it below there. Yeah, not to be fair, to not be a fan of his character is absolutely fair. Your typical Scouse guy. I think he's funny. I can absolutely see why people wouldn't like him though. I do like him. How do you decide your daily bias when the previous day closed doji like Naz yesterday? I don't, to be honest. I don't. I'm okay with when the markets close doji for like 2-3 days to not know what's really going to happen on the next following days. No, I haven't seen a man. Sorry, not him. She. Wait, why does it ring a bell? Has someone else mentioned that? Let me see. Nah, I haven't. I'll have a look. Yeah, like when the daily's closing doji and doji, like I'm completely okay with coming onto the charts on this day and being like, okay, cool. The past 2 or 3 days have closed very indecisive. I don't really know what's going to happen on this day. It doesn't mean I can't take trades, but it means when I drop down to lower time frame, I'm kind of open to both sides. Or like I look at this, if this was gold, I look at this and I'm like, okay, cool. You've closed doji for the past 2 days, but you're very likely, if you're going to continue pushing up, need to grab liquidity. Where's that liquidity? Below previous daily lows. So that's how I look at it. But when I kind of drop down to lower time frame, I'm very neutral. As opposed to like, for instance, here, and this doesn't matter if it's NASDAQ gold, it's the same thing. If I look at the markets here, and this day is just closed bullish, and I come onto the charts on Friday, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to be shorting against yesterday's close. So on Friday, I'm just looking for longs. Okay, cool. You continue pushing up, great. And as soon as the dailies start to close doji, then when I drop down to low time frame, I'm very much neutral. I'm understanding there's probably going to be some aggressive ranges created. So if I want to reduce my risk or be a lot more patient, fantastic. The day, even when day trading, it's so important to understand what are the days actually doing. Although it seems stupid, like if you're trading the 5 minute, why do you need to watch the daily? It's very important for that overall direction. Very, very important. Same as buying on Tuesday. Buys on Tuesday were great because you were overall bullish, you held support, and you had previous daily highs. Cool, buy. And then once this daily kind of grabs highs and closes doji, well, in this day I'm not really too sure. Could you keep pushing all-time highs? Yeah, maybe. Could you come down and grab lows? Yeah, maybe. So on days like this, when the previous day closed doji, grabbing all-time highs, I'm a little bit more neutral and a little bit more cautious. But what you don't want to do is just like be annoyed at yourself or be annoyed at the markets. Like, it's okay to come into the market sometimes and be like, I don't really know what's going to happen today. Cool. Let me take a step back, come back tomorrow. The market is going absolutely nowhere. Do I feel left out with the market pushes without taking liquidity right now in gold? Not really, because I know it's still going to pull back and give me my opportunity at some point. Say at all-time highs is a different story, but like, you know, if this happened like down here and it just like kind of pushed, it's like, oh, well, I'm still going to get my pullbacks, I'm going to get my liquidity grabs, and then I'm going to still get my trade. You just kind of got to let it come to you. The markets are never just going to keep just ripping and I mean, other than all-time highs, you're never just going to keep pushing up. You're going to push up. You're going to have the pullbacks. You're going to follow the plan again, and then you're going to get your trade. Here he is. What's going on, Ash? Welcome back, man. Yeah, had a big spike up into this. Where I had my level here before, like around here. Grab the lows and big push. Big push. Yeah, it's expensive sleep, man. Very expensive sleep. Strong daily close yesterday, though, man. Grab the highs, the strongest bearish push we've seen for the whole entire rip. Top wick. Yeah, definitely. I think so, man. To at least come down and grab what, yesterday's low? 100%. There's your downside liquidity level. Here's your potential breakout coming in. Yeah, nice one, Nate. See you next time, man. Which country in Southeast Asia was best for living and trading? They're all pretty good times-wise, man. Vietnam has benefits. Thailand has benefits. I like both. Yeah, late to the party. What's going on? Yeah, if you can just hang back off the class, Ash, there's got to be some sort of detention for that. Can't keep rocking up late like this. Coming to Japan anytime soon? I would absolutely love to. 100%. I have no plans, but I definitely at some point. Seems like everyone's going to Japan in a minute, and it looks incredible. I would love to visit for sure. Daxbury looking the nicest right now. That's okay. Go back to YM, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See again. This is one. This is one where I look at this daily. I'm like, what's the daily direction? Well, there isn't one. Although yes, they did grab lows and close bullish, which actually does look pretty nice. It is in a bit of a range. So when I drop down again, I'm a little bit more cautious. We can kind of just keep it super simple for a second before we drop down. Major support being formed here. Upside resistance here. We came down yesterday and liquidated the lows, held the support and pushed higher. So if I had to give a direction, it would be for the Dow to continue pushing up into this high and this resistance. So I would say if you can come down and it's just, what's this, 4 hour? I'd say if you can come down, grab some lows, hold some support, I would be looking for overall continuation of longs. I wouldn't really be too interested in trying to short. Not into the fact that you've grabbed liquidity and held support. I personally, again, it's just me personally, I would have no interest in sells. I would be looking for price to come down, liquidate some lows, get back above, and then continue buying. Only see it for likes. I know, Ash, you tell him, man. Where's it? We got to hit 100, surely. If we hit 100, gold will pull back, and then we'll buy into 3,000 today. Just to poke your brain, yeah, absolutely. Assume all the good spots for sure. I'm down for that. Sounds good to me. Goldie's still kind of, again, guys, re-grabbing the highs. Remember, look at this hourly. Could easily be re-grabbing the highs, no bottom wick. Ooh, copper. Copper could be getting some volume here. Yeah, nice bar. I beat you to it, Sean. I beat you to it, actually. Yeah, copper getting some grabbing the highs. Again, I personally, I would still like to see a break below here, or at least a very strong bearish close. We have taken some copper trades on stream, but only on a combine. Nah, DAX is going to the floor. What do you mean? Ridiculous. Goldie to me is looking so overextended. Hasn't grabbed any of these hourly lows since all the way back down here. Could you kind of short copper? Let me clean this up for a second. It's getting kind of ugly in here. Thing is, you are grabbing highs and closing bearish. Could you short before getting back below this? Yes, you could, but you just have to accept the risk. The reason you could is because you've grabbed the liquidity and you're breaking back below here. So you can kind of manage if you don't hold below there. And as soon as you start breaking these levels, then cool, you know, you break even. Let's see. What time is it? 22. Let's see the 5 minute. Someone to give it extra like. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe on our channel as well, man. Appreciate it, Brad. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, everyone go get your partners and family members' phones as well, and go do what Ash did and give it a little like on that. Oh, we still got the poll going on gold. What was the poll going? You guys have been changing your answers the whole way through. Gold's new all-time highs again. How many of you guys cheated and put yes once it hit all-time highs? I forgot that was still going. Some of you guys definitely cheated. Nice. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. This is looking quite nice here on copper. Again, whether we do it as a forward test or whether we actually execute, we'll see. It depends on the setup. Depends on the setup. Remember, guys, you can trade copper on top step as well. But like I said earlier, video wasn't here then. Copper moves at 12.50 a tick per contract. So it's $2.50 more than $2.50 more than gold. So just factor that in. We have a look. 15 grabbing the highs, holding resistance, starting to break out. You know, maybe even a pull back into there. Oh, we got 5 minutes until the 30 is going to close. The only thing is with copper. Then you guys who maybe haven't traded it before. The only thing is with copper, I don't like to trade copper on the 5 minute. I don't like to trade copper any less than like the 30, to be honest. So I'm just kind of going to wait for this close. You grab a liquidity. If you break out, great. The only thing is, this would be my only concern. If this next 30 didn't top wick and actually drive, I would have to manage aggressively. Because it is still very messy. But the reason I would take it, if you guys are wondering, well, why would you take it then? Well, the reason I would take it is because I have such nice downside liquidity levels and targets. And I have a liquidity grab for entry. And I have a break back below this level. Because I have these such nice downside targets, that's why I'm happy to take it. If I didn't have these downside targets, would I be selling copper here right now? No way. No way. The downside targets are what paints the picture here. If I don't have targets, I don't have a trade. Main copper now? No, not yet, man, not yet. I will show you if and when. I haven't taken anything here yet today. I'm trying to see the 30 close. 30 close, top wick, and I'll look at. I'll look to take it. Do I have a combine I could take it on? Yes. All right, let me see. So if I do take it, it's going to be on a combine here. Not my funded account. I don't trade copper enough to want to risk it on my funded account. But I would trade it on a combine here if we can take it. So keep that in mind, guys. For me, I'm not going to be risking very much. It's just going to be just a combine kind of forward test trade. Don't feel like you have to take it. If you never traded copper before, let's just watch it together. Yep, HD is the future for copper. Yeah, absolutely, man. If the 1 hour is ranging, you want for an 1 hour break, don't drop to the 30-minute. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't had like an hourly breakout, it's kind of going sideways, then the lower time frame. It depends where you are. But like, you know, if you're at hourly resistance, would I take a 30-minute breakout? If it's the first 30-minute of the hour, I wouldn't, because the next 30 could just fake out and hold the hourly resistance and then kind of break, and then fake out and then just range. So what we've done here on copper, we've grabbed the lows, closed bullish. We've now liquidated both these highs and starting to close back bearish. The price action is a bit ugly. Bullish, bearish. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Looking bearish. Higher time frame's not too bad. You're grabbing previous 4-hour highs, major resistance with an overall bearish daily bias. See? You did grab the lows though. Do I think this is going to be the most textbook play ever? No. That's why I wouldn't take it on a funded. Nah, I wouldn't use it as a target, but I have seen quite a lot that it does, like if you do get a strong close at that top or bottom wick, that it does actually come down and grab it quite a lot. Goldie trying to top out here. Let's see. 1 minute here till this 30 close on copper. There's Ash. Oh yeah, look at that rejection. Look at that. Huge. Grab the lows. Oh, look at that. Grab the lows. Zone above. 45 points in 2 minutes. Wow, huge. 20 seconds. Don't reject too much. Yeah, that's so good, man. That's the thing. You've been training for so long, you get such a good eye for it. That's what's so amazing. If I was watching this, I wouldn't have bought that. That's why it's so good that you have such a good eye for it. And that's why it's so good to know your instrument, the ins and outs. Like that's beautiful. It's like 50 point retracement there. So you grab the highs, close back in the range here on copper. If you do get a top wick, see if you can short this risk off the highs. About 20-ish ticks. I would like to see a top wick though, just to make the risk reward worth it. Right, what are we up to here, copper? Coming up for that top wick. Let's see. Give another like on the stream now. Yeah, get it in there. 85. We're 15 away. If we get 100, copper will have a big drop. Ripping, nice. Good man. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice bounce, man. Couldn't break back below the support. Held the support. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Goldie, close back below, no bottom wick, pushing. Gold probably looks the ugliest out of everything here right now. Which is expected because it's at all-time highs. It's bound to look funny. Look at that, 15 grab highs, close bearish, straight back up. Yeah, 100%, man. Let's see, if we start rejecting this area, you could even sell the low, then you can get probably a better stop. Let's see, let's see. What do you have into the previous 30-minute low as a break-even point? 9 ticks. Not bad. Not bad. USDN, yep. We'll take a look here in a second. Let me just see this copper position. Actually, I'll watch it here on the futures. Not a bad place. If you take it on the break of the low, I just don't know if it's worth it. Like if you're having the why is that looking bullish? Why is that bullish? I don't know why it's I don't know why it's showing a bullish candle there on TradingView. Oh, there you go. That was weird. USD yen. With yen, I know the yen's been squeezing higher today. So USD yen has continued to push lower. Big sell-off. Big sell-off. Again, look at that daily. Grab the highs, close bearish. Squeezing lower. I wouldn't really be trying to trade against that just yet, personally. I wouldn't really, to be honest, I wouldn't do too much on USD. And you had a very decent sell-off today in Asia. You'd probably have to create a lot of space first. I'd be a little bit cautious. A little bit cautious. And you guys take this flip? I didn't personally. I'm not really that eager to trade. I'm not that confident trading copper. I don't know it well enough. If you are in the copper short, you manage if you close back above this level. You close back above that level, you're not interested in trading. You would have to manage at these lows, so it's kind of aggressive. I still personally prefer it getting below there. Which I think is what we're going to wait for. Yeah, look at the hourly as well. If it breaks below, then cool. Then you'd have much more confidence to take it. And Goldie is just on something else. Still to me looks like it's going to squeeze lower. So yeah, I think with that being said, guys, I don't really see too much presenting itself here. You guys who are wanting to trade copper, personally, I'd just wait for a decent breakout of the range, or just manage if you did take that short around there. I'm personally not. I'm not in anything. I haven't taken a single trade here today, and I'm completely fine with that. I think gold's going to need a lot more time. And yeah, copper, could break out and could give us some shorts, but could also just do what we've done for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours where we could range. Now I'm not in this copper trade right now. I'm not anything. I'm not trading. Even if I wasn't, it would just be on a combine anyway. If you are in it, you just manage off this level, and you're trying to play it back down to here. But no, I'm not in it. I'm not taking anything. So you guys on Zoom, I'll let you guys go. We need the markets to shape up a little bit better to want to give us any sort of direction. I'm gonna go home, have some dinner, let the markets develop a little bit, and then maybe see if we get something closer to pre-New York, and then we'll jump on for the pre-New York market call as well. So, Zoom guys, trade safe. I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Cheers, guys. All right, YouTube guys, I'm going to wrap up there. Not really too much presenting itself here. That copper trade is pushing down. If you took it, well done. I did not. I'm just not really that interested in trying to trade copper just because I can't get a trade on gold. It would just be a little forward test anyway. But yeah, I'm going to head off home, grab some dinner because it's coming up to 20 to 7 in the evening, and then see what we get closer to pre-New York. Remember, guys, we'll be going live tomorrow as well for the London session, and hopefully gold will have some more opportunities for us. But for now, trade safe. We're at all-time highs. Don't force it. We've got plenty of trades coming this week, guys. And I'll see you all same time again tomorrow. Trade safe. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.